I've also warned about vendor lock-in before. And so the question here is, what advice would you give to companies feeling trapped by SAP, Oracle, or other ERP giants? And I'm going to simplify this and make it really easy to understand. All you have to do to SAP, Oracle, Microsoft, whoever might be trying to force you to upgrade, is just disregard their timeline, honestly. Like if they're telling you have until 2027 or 2030, whatever the date is that they're telling you they're going to cut off support, you sure take that into consideration, but don't let that drive your decision. That should not be the number one reason you go through this project. The number one reason why you should go through digital transformation is because your old system's outdated, it's inefficient, it's costing you too much, it's not allowing you to scale, it's inflexible. Those are reasons to change, not because your software vendor tells you have to. If you have to let down your software vendor and tell them, go pound sand, we are not upgrading now. And if they happen to cut off your support, which I question whether or not they really will, but if they do, there's third-party options out there. Worst case scenario, if you had to maintain it yourself for a certain period of time, it's not the end of the world. That risk is probably a lot lower than prematurely going through a digital transformation that you're not ready for, you don't have the budget and resources for, and or you can't justify, and or upgrade to a system that doesn't make sense for your long-term needs. So those risks are much greater than the risk of losing support. So I think you just have to put it all in perspective. Vendor wants you to upgrade. Vendors are going to cut off support. It's a crappy thing to do on the vendor's part, in my opinion, but it is what it is. So look at yourself as a business and decide what you want to do and do it. That'd be my recommendation. And hire a company like ours, Third Stage, whether it's us or some other consulting firm that's tech agnostic. They're not affiliated with these software vendors. Get those people to help you. And that's what we do. We help clients out of these jams all the time. And I enjoy it because I think the clients should be the ones in charge here. The clients should be the ones determining what the timeline is, not the software vendors. I think it's ridiculous that software vendors are giving any sort of ultimatum or timeline. I think it's absolutely reckless. It's unethical. I hope someday it's illegal, but it unfortunately is legal right now. But that's just my own commentary there.